Hello everyone, my name is Prim and this is episode 3 of Trading to Team of the Year Messi. And we just started off this episode with that same cheap gold method, just listing these up for a little bit more than what I paid for them. I think it's because I had a few spare coins left over, and we ended last episode with 22,000 coins or so. And we decided to go up and pick a few more expensive players. Still not going to make the most profit from them, but any profit's good profit, as I've said before. So Darren Bent there, going to list him up at 2,900. We picked up a McGeady pretty cheap, and we get a Mascherano for 9k, I believe. Just list him up at 9,900, and I think 5 or so of these players sold almost instantly, which was always nice, just to get my coins back into some more trading. So these players, Asaidi does sell for that as well, I think. So we end up with 16k there. And that's 5 of the players already sold, so we go back and check. And the Mascherano sells, the TOTY and Darren Bent, Adebayor and Diego Lopez as well. So I decided to do a little bit more on the console because, I don't know, the web app can get a bit repetitive, but the reason I do it on the web app is it is much easier and I can just do it throughout the day when I'm doing other things. The console, it's a little bit more difficult to be able to get the footage and stuff for it. And there you see Asaidi sold for 4.7k, and we picked up a Cazorla for 7,900. List him up for 7.9k, and I think he sold pretty quickly as well. Same with the Valencia, bought him for 6k, gonna list him for 6.7, and a 442 Darren Bent. Not the greatest profit, just a few hundred coins, but he sold almost instantly. So Darren Bent is a great player to trade with in good formations. He's worth like 2.5k in 442, 2.8 in 41212, and I'm not sure about 433. I think he's worth about 1.8 or so. But he sells almost instantly every time, so it's always a good way. And there are the bronze players I was talking about last episode, just from inside the club, from the bronze pack that we started with. And I do switch it back over to the web app to check when these players sell. I think it's the next morning I check. So that should be coming up about now. I picked up another TOTY there for 1.3k and list them up for 1.8. So I should switch over to the web app around now. So we check the trade pile, and pretty much I think all the gold players sell. If not, then we probably end up just discarding them. Zanetti there, Mavuba, Crouch sold for 850 and 41212, and a couple of bronzes sold. So we just discard the Landra and the Oscar Cardozo there, and relist the bronzes again, because I still don't need the room in my trade pile. And we move on to our first inform. And ter Stegen, there's a little bit of a story behind this, because there's 2 informs of him, and the cheapest buy now was about 14,750 for his first inform, and one for 15k popped up for his second inform. So I quickly bought it in the 59th minute, and turns out he was only worth about 15k the second inform as well. So I was quite shocked by that. But we picked up Valencia there for 4.3k, list him up at 6.4, so it's a nice profit there. And Kyle Walker, another good player to trade with, just sells pretty quickly, and Barzagli there for 3.5, sorry, and we list them up for 4.3, and those all sell along with another bronze player, bronze French player. And I think just after this we start making some more, getting some more deals. I might even have some more deals in the trade pile at the moment. Yeah, so there we go. We got Alexandra Pato as a centre attacking mid position, and we list him up a bit too high at first. I mean, 9.5 was the cheapest at the time, but then he quickly went down, so we do have to relist him again in a minute. Same with the Essien. He didn't sell first time, which did surprise me actually. There was only a couple on the market in CDM for that price anyway, and we'll get Arteta, a nice deal on him for 1.5, and I believe we list him for 3,600 in the end. Yeah, and a Lamella here. He is default right forward, and I picked him up for 750 in a right mid position, which was a really nice deal there. It's good to just buy someone that cheap and then manage to sell them on for a few k profit. And we pick up a Rubinho as well, the left forward. He's a great player in game. I absolutely love Rubinho, and list him up for 7.5k. So I mean, some of these players, they aren't the greatest profits, but I do buy a lot of players, which is why I'm still making money as we go along, because I don't have the most amount of coins. And we buy a Canter centre mid there for 7k. And this is the end of the day just now where I've just checked, and we have 42,000 coins, which is what we will end up on from this video. And as you can see, all the players selling, apart from some bronzes. I think 4 of these bronzes did sell again. We've still got about six or so to relist again, but that's always fine. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. This has been episode 3 of Trading to Team of the Year Messi. And I just want to say a really big thank you for the feedback and support on the first 2 episodes. I mean, it's been great. I've gained 60 subs over the last 2 days, and I've had a ton of likes on my videos that I never expected. So a big thank you, and if you like, you can hit the like button and subscribe. That'd be great. And also, you can follow me on Twitter. I'll leave my link in the description, and I'll try to make sure the link works this time because I screwed it up again last time. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.